Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back after 3 years, but I'm back. I've been nowhere. I've been here. I had a baby. Yeah, so there's a lot to kind of update. Most of you who are subscribed, because I don't have a lot of subscribers, let's keep it real. You guys already know. You guys already know my life. You guys already know what happened. You guys already know, at least some of you know, how I got pregnant, and that's actually why I'm making a video today. I kind of want to make this channel like a mom kind of channel. I want to you know, I have some ideas, but I do love to vlog, and I will do some vlogs, but I do want to focus on this channel as far as, like, you know, mommy vlogs or mommy videos, and my, you know, Madison, like, you know, baby updates, stuff like that. But as far as this video goes, I want to talk about how I got pregnant with Madison. So it might be interesting to some, and it might not be for others. Like I said, it's, you know, not for everyone, but these are the things that I used to look for when I was trying to get pregnant with Madison. These are things that I would look for, and I have PCOS. So yeah, so I was looking for PCOS, you know, how did you get pregnant? Like, just, you know, anything I can find on, you know, on YouTube. And here's Madison. Can you say hi? Can you say hi to your friends? So those of you, I don't know, like and I don't know if I already mentioned, but I don't have a lot of subscribers. You already know. I got 53 to be exact. But you guys know I already have a daughter. Her name's Madison. Those of you who don't know me and who are new, or maybe in the future come across this video, my name is Kim. A lot of people call me Kimmy. This is my daughter, Madison. She just turned 1, July 28th. Oi, give me that. Yeah, so she just turned 1, July 28th. So if you hear any TV, you know, noise, whatever, I'm trying to entertain her to do this video. And also I'm trying not to edit this video, that way I could just upload it and be done, because when I did my vlogs 3 years ago around there, oh my gosh, it would take me forever to do, just you know, to edit and all of that stuff. So I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna just try to do like a one take, but let's see how that goes. I might have to edit, but well, who knows. I'm gonna be talking, I have some notes here, because you know, I be watching some videos and people got their notes, and it's so true, because I don't want to lose focus like I am right now. So I wanted to talk about my IUI. Those of you who do not know that, what it is, gosh, I forgot what it's abbreviated for, but it's an insemination. What that means is that they got David's good stuff. And you know, they cleaned it out, and they put it in a syringe and like some tube, but anyway, they just inject his sperm inside of me while I'm ovulating, and voila. But I'll get into detail. So we are gonna go back to when I started. Me and him, we were trying to have a baby for a while. Not so long, but, you know, long enough where I'm like, okay, what's going on? What's happening? It's, you know, everyone's getting pregnant and not me. You know, what the heck's going on? So I ended up going to I knew something was wrong, but I just kind of figured I had PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome. It's just kind of like a hormonal imbalance. So when I went into the fertility clinic for Kaiser, I told them what I kind of felt like. I most likely, I think that I have PCOS, and they're like, okay, we're gonna look into it. We're gonna need a semen analysis from your husband, which was fun, I guess. And then we're gonna do some blood work and, you know, ultrasound, and see how that goes. So we did all of that. We did the, you know, the semen analysis. We did my blood work. They checked my ovaries. They did it all. And yeah, it turns out that I do have PCOS. And I mean, everyone's different. Every woman's different as far as, like, you know, some may not have periods. Some, you know, do. As far as with me, I had a period every month, but it would just come like every 30 days, every 30 to 40 days. So then I thought I was ovulating every month, you know, but yeah, he said that even with periods, you don't ovulate. So that was my problem. I wasn't ovulating. I was not ovulating at all. If I did, it was once in a great while. So yeah, it was once in a great while. Sorry guys. And And so, yeah, so I wasn't ovulating. So they put me on Clomid. And as far as with David's sperm, it was like A++. And he's very proud to say that. Those of you who have talked about it with him, he is very proud. So then they put me on Clomid for 3 months. It could have been 6 months, but by choice, I only wanted 3 months. And then plus they said that they recommended it anyway, just because, you know, the drug, whatever. I really forgot, honestly, but I just know that it was just better to do 3 months. So I just did 3 months. So every month I was ovulating. They would take my blood work, everything, and I was ovulating. And so, you know, but I wasn't getting pregnant, and I'm like, gosh, I'm doing it when I'm supposed to. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I just don't know. And so we didn't know. I just kind of figured, man, it's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. God knows why, you know. I said I was kind of like at that point, and then it's not like I was even. I guess when I was at that point that I just kind of was like giving up at everything, because prior to like fertility, going to the fertility doctor, I was doing everything that I possibly can to make sure that I'm doing it right. I was taking my temperature, tracking my cycles. I was, you know, everything. I don't freaking know, putting a stupid pillow underneath my butt, you know, like just to keep the sperm in. I don't even know. So, you know, and it's not like I was going crazy and I was just doing it. It came to a point that I was just like, like if it happens, it happens, you know. But then my husband and I, we just talked about it, and we're like, you know what, it's time for to go to the doctor. But anyway, so fast forward, you know, after the 3 months, I spoke to my doctor. Well, she talked to me, and she says, you know what, I kind of have a feeling like, okay, everything's going good. His sperm is good. You are good. You're ovulating. And okay, sorry guys. So back to what I was saying. So we might have to do the insemination, the IUI. The sperm might be dying before it gets to the egg. And it kind of made sense, and I had a feeling that what was going on, because I'm like, gosh, I just feel like, I don't know, it would just go through my head where I'm like, they're the little swimmers, they're not getting to my egg, you know, they're not. So anyways, how funny, I thought about the same thing. So she was like, you know what, let's just do the insemination, let's see what happens, and then we'll go from there, you know. So then we waited to, you know, that when I spoke to her, that was already like, you know, I was about to get my period, or I did get my period. That's why we kind of figured like what was going on. So then we, you know, did Clomid again. So she said, we're going to stay on Clomid. You're going to stay on Clomid when you ovulate again. Or she said, and I'm, you know what? And it's been a while already. I started in 2015, December 2015. And I didn't get pregnant until November 2016. So, you know, it was kind of almost a year. And those of you ladies are like, oh my God, that's way too long. Or, you know, trust me, just be patient and just do what you have to do. And, you know, it'll happen, you know. And, you know, everybody would tell me, just, it's okay, be patient, it'll happen. And I'm just like, yeah. So, you know, I had a lot of faith. And I thank God for the support of my family as well, you know. If not, I would have gone crazy. Yeah, so we ended up, you know, scheduling the first thing that happened is like, okay, on the 14th day, I need you to come in and we're going to do an ultrasound. And we're going to see how many eggs have, you know, progressed, like, you know, inflate, I guess, like about to burst, you know, ovulate. And so I went in and there was nothing at first. And I was just like, oh no, like why? Like maybe this is what's going on. I've been taking it. She's thinking I'm ovulating. I'm not ovulating. So I started like going crazy. And so she's like, you know what? Come back in 2 days. She's like, come back in 2 days. I think it was 2 days. And, you know, let's see where you're at. And so I said, okay. So then I went back and I went in. I literally only had one that I remember. I only had one. And I was just like, you know, I hear these stories, and on YouTube, like, you know, even here on YouTube where it's like, you know, oh my gosh, I had like 8 of them. Like, you know, you just hear the stories. And I was just like, wow, like one, you know. And I was disappointed, I'm not gonna lie. I was just kind of like, okay. And so my nurse was like, don't worry, you know, all you need is one, and all you need is one sperm. All you need is one. And I said, okay. And so I was just like, you know, I remember being bummed that day. And so I was just, you know, we went home. And so I was supposed to come back the next day. I was supposed to take my shot. It's like an HCG shot or something like that. And so that's what induces your, for you to ovulate. So I went home, I took it. I think the next day I went back, and I'm so sorry. Like I really tried to write down, like, remember everything, but I'm going off by my memory because yeah. So then I went back the next day after, and I had to take a fresh batch of David's sperm. So I had to take a fresh batch. And so, I mean, I can get into detail because they said, we did it at home. Not did it, but like he did it at home because he didn't feel comfortable doing it at the office. And so they were like, okay, yeah, within the hour, just bring it within the hour. But, I live in Moreno Valley. I mean, excuse me, at the time it was Corona. At the time it was at Corona, and our office was in Fontana. And so I'm like, and then it was in the morning. We were scheduled at 8 a.m. And so it was just traffic, and I was panicking. And so, I mean, those of you who are going to do an IUI, like if you're going to do it at home, like, his sample at home, literally like right when you're done, of course, put it in the bag. Or no, I took it out of the bag. So it was in a little cup. I took it out of the bag and I literally put it in my bra or in between my legs in the car, like to keep it at that temperature, because they start dying after, like, if it starts getting cold. I mean, they could still get some from there, but I mean, why not have more and more of a chance to get pregnant, So yeah, so I mean, my advice is put it in your bra or in between your legs in the car, like keep it your temperature. That way they can stay alive longer and you have more of a chance. That's just what I feel, and that's what I did. We got there, they said, okay, come back in an hour, because they had to like clean it. They have to like clean it and put some solution. So basically, like all the gunk that comes with it, like they clean it out. So it's solid sperm, like solid swimmers, So yeah, so then we went back, and then they just, prepared me. They just said, okay, lay down, whatever. And then, they have you verify. It's like a little syringe, and then it has like a little tube. So, it goes through your cervix. And then that was it. Like they put it in, and that was it. And they had me wait there for 15 minutes, and then that was it. And I was just like, okay, like I felt good, but on the way home I was already like, it's not gonna work, babe, it's not gonna work, I'm telling him. And he's like, don't be like that, like it's okay, like it's gonna happen. If it doesn't, it's okay, we'll do another one. Like he honestly, like David was like my, I mean, everyone says that, most women say that about their husband, like they're the rock. But honestly, like David has, I've had my ups and downs as far as like with my emotions. And us women could be like very emotional, and especially when it comes to this topic, and he was my my ride or die, basically. Like he was my rock, and he was just like, he was not once ever negative. He was never negative. He was never anything, never ever ever. He was all about, it's gonna happen, very hopeful, and he had a lot of hope and stuff. And so did I, but of course, with it comes with a lot of emotions too, roller coaster emotions. So yeah, so we ended up going back home, and I was just, I'm not even gonna lie, I was really bummed. I felt like that was it. It didn't work, even though it just happened. Like I didn't even get no test results yet. And so, so yeah, like I was bummed, and that was that. And so they said, okay, come back in like 2 weeks so we can get your blood work done and all that. And so the 2 weeks went by. I swear, I was trying to be like so careful. We had a two-story at the time. And so I wouldn't even like try to go up the stairs, so much, like I swear I was so paranoid, but I mean, hey, whatever. Yeah, so those 2 weeks came by, and like 2 days before I went to go get my blood work to see if it's a positive or negative, I had those cheapies, So yeah, I had those cheapies, and then I took it. And I did not even think. I'm like, it's gonna be negative, because you're so used to seeing the freaking negative test. And so I was just like, forget it, I'm just whatever. I put it right there. I went downstairs, like I was already like done, like, oh, this cycle's done, like I was already at that point, right? So I went back upstairs, and I literally like passed by, and I freaked the hell out, because in the corner of my eye I saw the second line, and I just like looked at it, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like, oh my gosh, I started like yelling, and then I just not run, but like I went downstairs. I told my grandparents, and I'm like, because they were the only ones home, and I'm like, Ma, like in Spanish, because they're Spanish speaking. And then I was just like, oh my gosh, like I'm pregnant, like look at the 2 lines. Like I started freaking out, and it was just like freaking amazing. Like it was the most, I don't know, I was just freaking the hell out. I was just like, oh my gosh. And so I was like crying and, you know, all this stuff. And they were crying because they, you know, they know my struggle and all of that. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like it's so crazy. And I don't know what. And I didn't even know how to tell David. And so I waited all day to tell him. We went to a restaurant. I waited all day, like all day. Like I was talking to him on the phone on the way home, everything I knew. And I just like, it was killing me to tell him. And yeah, we ended up going to a restaurant and I'm just like so cheesy, right? So I had my water. Girl, you know I need coffee. But anyway, so I had my water and I just like already like in my emotions and my feelings, you know, my feelings. And I was like, babe, I kind of want to like cheers, you know? I didn't say it like that, but you know, I was like, I want to cheers. And he's like, sure. and I don't remember word for word, but I remember telling him like, well, you know, I want to do cheers because like I know we're going through this and, you know, whatever I said, like what we're going through. And I said, you know, and I just want to be, I'm thankful and I'm grateful and, you know, I don't know what the hell I said. And then at the end, and I was like, and I'm pregnant. And he's just like, no. And I was like, yeah, I'm pregnant. And then I started crying. I put my drink down, my water at the time, of course. And then I had the stupid pregnancy test. It was already falling apart, but it was like the like the cheapy ones, like from the 99. And then he's like, you're lying. And I was like, I'm not. And I started crying. I was like, I'm not. I swear. So I started getting it, and I'm like trying to show it him, and I'm shaking and everything. And he's like, you know, I mean, he didn't cry, but you could tell, like, I think he did. He just doesn't say it like he does. But yeah, so we were like both, I guess, crying, you know, at the restaurant. I'm sure people were looking at us, and we get up, you know, it was a booth, so we get out and we hug each other, and like it was like the best feeling in the world. Like it was really the best feeling. But anyway, I have to wrap this up because it's her nap time. But I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys my story. I know a lot of people, or not a lot of people, but you know, some people may think like, oh, that might be too personal for you to put online. It's not really personal. It's more like, this is something that I would look for on YouTube, like, you know, hope, I guess, you know, like I would look for hope, like, oh, if other moms, you know, like maybe they're like, if other moms, it happened to other moms, it could happen to me. Like, so this is why I put it up. I put it up for moms and women. I mean, not moms, for women. Sorry, mommy. For women, you know, to have hope and don't give up. You know, it's not, I know it's not easy and it's easier said than done, but don't give up, you know, stay close with the Lord and don't give up hope, and it will happen, you know. And I mean, if you have questions, like let me know, like you guys know, message me or comment down below, whatever you guys want to do for any questions or anything like that you guys may have. But yeah, just don't give up hope. And I don't think it's personal for me to put it out here. I enjoy it, you know, like I'm happy to tell you guys my story and how it happened, you know, because now like I have my little blessing and I just feel blessed, you know. So yeah, but thank you guys for listening and for watching. Give it a like. I guess that's what everybody says. Give it a like. I don't know. And yeah, I mean, feel free to share my story as well, like, you know, or like I said, like if you guys have any questions, let me know. But yeah, it was the best choice that, you know, we made, you know, and I think we're gonna be doing it again. I'll get into another video with that one, with baby number 2. I'll get in another video, but we might have to be doing it again. But thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, like, whatever you guys want to do. Don't subscribe, don't like, it's okay. But I love you guys so much, and I'll be seeing you guys in another video. Bye.